And
I'm Tyler Trot. And here's today's announcements. Today is Friday, November 6th, day 4. There's a pep rally at the high school today starting at 1:30, and the public is invited. There's a debate club meeting today after school in room 107. Swim team sign-ups are in the athletic office. All wrestlers must pick up a fundraiser packet in Mr. Sikovich's room 237. Cross-country uniforms are due to Coach T by next Wednesday. Sign-up sheet for the boys' basketball free throw-a-thon are in Mr. Belichick's room. Basketball players must sign up this week for a time slot. Buy a chance to win a one-of-a-kind autographed Rudy Notre Dame football at the front desk. Cost is $2 a chance or $3 for 5. The winner will be announced today at the Coalbucket game. There's a food drive tonight at the Coalbucket game. Bring non-perishable items to support local food banks. If anyone ordered track pants, they can be picked up in Mrs. Mace's room. And here's today's news.
the Coalbucket rivalry game between Mount Carmel area and Shamokin is always an exciting time in this football season and has been going on for more than 63 years. What you may not know is that many other schools have rivalry games over an object of significance just like ours. Lewisburg and Mifflinburg have their own version of a little brown jug game, just like the Michigan and Minnesota college football. Wyalusing Valley and Towanda area have been playing for the bronze helmet since 1983. Dallas and Lake Lehman battle for the Old Shoe Trophy, which is rumored to be an old football player's cleat on top of a bronze trophy. And finally, Scranton and West Scranton usually have the battle for the bell, but the decades-old tradition was canceled this year due to a teacher strike. While nothing could get in the way of our Coalbucket game here in the Coal region, the Coalbucket is symbolic of our Coal region pride and a long-standing rivalry that is sure to always bring an unforgettable football game. The Elks Junior Student of the Month for October is Raykal Adiansjah, son of Monsieur Ahmad and Rudy Anna Adiansjah, Mount Carmel. Raykal is on the boys' varsity soccer team and is a member of the National Honor Society. He also enjoys playing video games, playing soccer, and spending time with his friends. Raykal is interested in math and his plans for the future are to become either a math teacher or a mechanic. Congratulations to Raykal on your accomplishments. You may be feeling a little guilty about all that turkey you eat on Thanksgiving. Don't worry, our area will be hosting 2 5K turkey trots, one benefiting Guy Singer and another for the Shamokin Rotary Club. First, Guy Singer will hold their 6th annual turkey trot November 14th in Danville. Pre-register by November 10th with a $10 fee, and each runner receives a t-shirt. To register, call 1-800-322-5437 or visit events.guysinger.org. Next is the Rotary Club Turkey Trot on Thanksgiving Day. This 5K begins at Kent Memorial Stadium in Shamokin. Register the day of the race for $25 starting at 8 a.m. with the race starting promptly at 9. Call 570-205-9514 or stop in Bader's Fine Furniture with any questions. Prizes will be awarded to all winners of various age groups for both events. Be sure to eat some turkey and work it off too in one of our local 5K turkey trots. We'll be right back with Peyton and Sports.
The big day is here, and our Red Tornadoes are ready to take on Shamokin area in the annual Coalbucket game. Going for 20 wins in a row, the boys prepared all year for this special day. Coach Darrah will be at the helm tonight against the rival he wants to win as much as the boys do. Here's his take on tonight's game.
Coalbucket game this week for Shamokin. This is one of the longest standing rivalries in the nation. It's been taking place since the late 1800s. Always a very physical game, and very excites both of the towns, bring a lot of people out. Shamokin has a lot of athletes this year. Okay, a lot of skill guys that can make some plays, a lot of fast guys, receivers, running backs, things like that. So, we got to play very well in order to win. But we're prepared. We had a very physical week of practice. We're ready to go and bring the Coalbucket back for your number 20. Go Big Red.
All week we featured some cold, hard facts with information gathered by our very own sports fanatics, Luke Darrah and Dylan Fimoncini. Here's Luke Darrah and Jesse Elliott with the special Final Friday edition of Coal Hard Facts.
This week is the big week, Coalbucket week. And in case you missed MCA Live this week, you missed our Coal Hard Facts.
Well, Shamokin Week is a historical week, and the battle for the Coalbucket goes back to Thanksgiving Day, 1951, when the bucket was actually painted gold. Now, the game was held on Thanksgiving days for many years, but was moved to week 3 for many years, and now, since joining the PHAC, it's in week 10, Rivalry Week. Now, Wally Deal.
Yeah, Wally Deal had one of the biggest games in Mount Carmel area history.
1921?
1921. In 1921, Wally Deal scored 45 points when Mount Carmel thrashed Shamokin 71-0.
Wish I was there.
Oh yeah, don't we all?
Dating back even before the Coalbucket, Mount Carmel dominates the series against Shamokin with a record of 73 wins, 25 losses, and 10 ties in 108 meetings. This features 4 shutouts of Shamokin in the last 26 years. So it's been a crazy week between the player signs and the eggs and the ginormous amount of want that Shamokin area must have for the bucket and the want to keep the bucket that Mount Carmel area has. But it's tonight on the gridiron that will ultimately decide who has the bucket this year. Coal hard prediction though, I think here in Mount Carmel area, coal hard prediction, and we have it for the 20th year in a row.
And I'm gonna say tonight that cold hard prediction turns into a coal hard fact when Mount Carmel brings home the bucket.
History has it that Mount Carmel area wins, so make sure you're at the Silver Bowl to watch it happen. Go Big Red.
Big Red.
We'd like to thank Atlas Anthracite, Dennis Tommy, and Jeff Molisevich, former Red Tornadoes.
Be sure to come out for the big game tonight at the Silver Bowl, featured as PCN's Game of the Week, produced by our very own WKMC TV studio. Band Senior Night festivities are scheduled for 6:30 p.m. and kickoff is at 7. Last night's scores: junior high basketball traveled to Bloomsburg. 7th grade lost 34-29, and 8th grade lost also with a score of 44-19. Junior high football hosted Shikellamy and had a big win, 20-12, in their final game of the season. For Saturday sports, junior high girls basketball travels to the Southern Columbia tournament. JV football travels to Shamokin starting at 11 a.m., and 2 of our cross-country girls travel to Hershey for the PIAA state championships starting at 9:30 a.m. Best of luck to Chantel and Ava. That's all we have for sports today. Back to Tyler at the news desk.
Thanks, Peyton. The Anthracite Young Professionals will host a canned food drive tonight during what is sure to be the most exciting football game of the year. The drive will benefit food pantries of both Mount Carmel and Shamokin. Fans from both sides are encouraged to pitch in and donate canned or non-perishable food items to help both communities. Representatives will be on hand prior to the game starting at 6 p.m. at the main entrance of the Silver Bowl and will continue to collect items during the halftime show. The food will be distributed to the Mount Carmel Food Pantry and the Manna for Many Food Pantry of Shamokin. Bring your canned food items tonight to the game and join in with the spirit of giving back. And for today's lunch, breaded pork patty with gravy, green beans, mandarin oranges, low-fat milk, and for Monday's breakfast, ham and cheese on a bagel, chilled juice or fruit, and low-fat milk. That's all for this week at MCA.
A shout out to our news and studio member saxophoniums Luke Darrah and Ben McFadden.
Because it's National Saxophone Day.
And best of luck to the football team.
The bucket stays at MCA.
ahogamiento es la causa principal de muerte accidental entre niños pequeños.